What should I do if I'm a freshman going into my sophomore year of high school? What should I do to play college soccer? That is the question I got from this guy. So my son is 15 years old. He made varsity for his high school team as a freshman, and he plays club soccer also. I'm the volunteer for that team. Any advice on how to get started preparing for the college soccer so you can get noticed and possibly get offers in the future? Thanks. We located in Alaska and play other teams in Alaska. Also, we travel down to Seattle to play some tournaments there. Oh, thank you, Apple user for reaching out to me. I appreciate it. I want to answer your question. So first of all, unfortunately, making your varsity team, as much as it is cool within your own environment, college coaches don't care. So if you say in an email, I made the varsity team as a freshman, they're like, okay, but what club team do you play for? That's what they want to know. They don't really care about your high school. So I'm not saying you shouldn't put that in your emails, but it's not the part that's going to get you recruited. It matters what club team you're playing for. So first of all, I want to make sure that you're playing for the highest level club team you can. Or your son should be playing for the highest club team they can. Now they're in Alaska, so there's obviously a large limit as to the exposure they're going to receive. It reminds me of one of my students who's in Hawaii. They also had to change club teams because they were getting less exposure because they live so far away from more of the coaches. Now, you also said that you go to tournaments in Seattle, so it's really important that you do that. In your case, what you need to do is first, work on the club level. Second, we need you to be going to ID camps, and we need you to be going to Division III ID camps first. In your case, because of the club soccer teams that are probably in your area and the tournaments you're going to be going to, there's not going to be a lot of college exposure. So the way you're going to get college exposure is if you get interest from colleges. Just so you guys know, if you don't make a high-level club team, but college coaches are interested in you, that's better than playing MLS Next. So for example, let's say you've got a Division III school, top school that likes you, but you're playing NPL. And that has more weight to it than playing for an MLS Next team. You already have the interest of a college soccer team. So that is a very big deal. Now, to get a top-level college soccer team to like you, you're going to have to go to the ID camp. And if you only go to the top Division I ID camps, you are potentially going to be overlooked because there's so many coaches. And if that's your first ID camp and you only go to those ID camps, you'll never get any minor interest. So what I want you to do in this particular case, you're fighting against the stream of water, meaning you're in Alaska. I don't know what club team you're playing for. And I said you're in Alaska, and that is a problem. So in order to beat the system that the American youth soccer is, because it's not changing, what you're going to have to do is instead of maybe playing it for a higher level club team, because in your case it's too far away, you're going to want to go directly to the college coaches. And the way to go directly to the college coaches is go to ID camp. So you're in Alaska. You should go to the small Division III schools in Seattle, for example. Get those coaches interested in you. Once you've got those coaches interested in you, you can leverage that against club teams and say, hey, club team, I'm already being recruited by college teams. Here's those teams, you should recruit me as a player. Then they'll be more likely to recruit you as a player. You can then go to other college teams and go, I'm being recruited by so-and-so already. I know I live in Alaska, but these colleges already like me. And that is how you can get recruited to play college soccer. Pretty epic, right? If you want more help, give me a call. Links in the bio.